Music off. Hey guys, we're gonna go play Love in Deep Space. If you don't like Love in Deep Space, now is your time to lurk. Because we're doing the main story quest in Love in Deep Space live on stream, and y'all get to watch my reactions to hot men confuse the fuck out of me. Because what do you mean this man actually just fucking, like, put tranquilizers in our drink and told us to go sleepy sleep? What do you mean that's what happened? Because that's basically what happened last time, chat. Oh, I also turned the volume back on before I, There you go. That sounds very illegal. Yes! Yes, it is! It's very legal! And worse, he's our brother figure! As in, like, he was our childhood friend growing up, not our actual brother. Hi, Raphael. How you doing today, buddy? I do have one poll to do before we get into the lore. I have one free poll. This one. Alright. Streamer luck? Streamer luck? Nero, no. Nope. Nope. Silver Raphael card I don't have. Okay, a silver Xavier card I don't have. I mean, I'll take it, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Where is a Reku? I think a Reku is currently still streaming their own playthrough of Love in Deep Space, but this would have been the one that they wanted! That's Caleb. That's- oh, there's a Reku. I found a Reku screaming while muted! Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. You're working! Get back to work! Chat! Reku's literally streaming right now! Pull them up on here. I'm rating you, go away! Fine. Fine. Hi, James. Look, enjoy your hibiscus tea. Yeah, this is so for context, by the way, this is the man that just gave us sedatives to go sleepy sleep. Also, yeah, can I actually I'll just do this myself. Hold on. Reku. Oh, Fangren did it too. Never mind. Fangren beat me to it. Thank you, Fangren. I was like, I already have the copy pasta up. I might as well do it myself, you know, but no, this man right here is the one that just gave us the sedative because we were trying to sneak out of his secret, like, home on a floating island. Is he a man or a boy? Oh, hi, Reku. Welcome in, Raiders! I now need to close that tab. Welcome in, Reku. You can unmute me now, and you can bark, 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 bark. It's not Elpis, no. Are you so pissed because I got this card and I don't care about it? Oh, that was so... I would give it to you if I could. I also just got a silver Raphael card I didn't have, so... No, you can't trade cards. Because I got this one, too. I got Ivory Nightfall from Raphael, so... I get more Raphael date story. Let's go. And I got 3 silvers that pull. I got 3 silvers that pull. Damn. Okay. Alright. You like the top right one? You mean that one? Noliel, are you a Silas fan? Are you a Silas girly at this point? Araku, I also know how hot it is in that room of yours, and then also the fact that you've been streaming for like 5 hours now, and you, also might be overheated due to other reasons. I'm here to get warmer. Please make sure that you at least stand up and stretch for a moment. And like, I don't know, turn on the fan higher. Alright, that was my free pull of the day. And then I get a 5-star and 11 more pulls. 11 more pulls and I get a 5-star. Okay. I'm not spending gems on it, though. Do you get daily? No. You get, pulls based on those little currency things. Like, you can... So, the way it works, at least with these... So, this currency up here at the top, you get for doing random things in the game, like your dailies, combat, that sort of thing. But you never get enough to actually get, like, 10... Which is what I only try to do the 10s if I can handle it. Or if I can manage it. You don't get enough to do 10 in a day. You do usually get like 1 or 2 potentially per day, depending on what you do. And you can spend these red gems to get it too, but you don't want to do that. And the reason why you don't want to do it is because what you actually want to spend those on is these currency instead for these banners, which are only up for a certain amount of time. Have you been tempted to roll on the rate up banners? What's a rate up banner? What's that? You mean the limited? Because that's what this is. This is a limited banner. And I did roll on the last limited banner that came up, but not this one. Except for what was free. Like, I got it automatically. I didn't, but I'm not going to spend any of my currency on it. Because this is not my love interest. Bad luck mitigation thing. They do have a pity system. Okay, yeah, the limited banner. Yeah. I got 2 in the last limited banner that I was looking for. But I wasn't streaming it then. And that music is always so loud. Yeah, no. I'm saving for the next limited banner because the rumor is that it's going to be the beach episode banner. Gonna let that sink in for a moment. Gonna let that one sink in for a moment that it's gonna be the beach episode banner. Considering what we've already seen from this game, we really needed a beach episode. Free to play, more willpower than me, that's why I quit. Yeah, no, I'm what you consider a low spender. As in, I have spent money on this game, but I have spent exactly $8. Because I got the monthly pass, which is $4.99, and I spent money for 1 pull. And that was it. And that was my little treat to myself. But I have extreme willpower when it comes to finances, so... Because I can basically be like, in my head, for whatever reason, I can be like, I have no money. I have $0. Therefore, I cannot actually spend money.
Come here.
I guess that comes
this
with...
sofa is big enough for the two of us.
Raphael. That comes with having grown up severely poor. I bought the pass recently, and then, yeah, honestly, it's kind of like it's kind of like a subscription. And I mean, if I'm paying for one subscription game, I might as well pay for another subscription game. And at that point, after how much enjoyment this game has given me, it's kind of like the same that I think of any other free-to-play game. I don't mind giving them a little bit of my money. I don't mind open my wallet a little bit. I think of it as therapy. A Rhiow. Anyways, story time. Quite a bit of money into 14 and Warframe at this point, right? I don't want to know how much money over the years I managed to spend on World of Warcraft. That was a lot. That was a lot, because I was playing that game since 2004. Also, all the money I've spent in 14. Just on the subscription. $700 plus? Yep. All my money goes to Jet Black Time. Yeah, I will say 14 is a little bit more predatory in their cash shop than World of Warcraft, weirdly. So. Alright, you guys ready to see what happens after we wake up from the fact that we just got drugged? Yeah, it definitely has gotten worse over the years. I spent 20... Okay. I watched Imster play, Nike. Is it Nike? Yeah, it's Nike. I keep wanting to call it Nikki. I watched Imster play, Nike earlier. I know you guys are like, Rhiow, this is, like, Love in Deep Space. Nikkei? Okay, Nikkei. You guys are like, Rhiow, Love in Deep Space. Such a gooner game. Such a gooner game. I don't want to hear shit from you people ever again. Dear gods. Dear gods. Don't at me. I mean, okay, here. Again, I'm not here to yuck anyone else's yum. I just say that personally, I absolutely could never play that. Not even off stream. Not even off stream I couldn't play that. Because I am not one for that much jiggle physics. Yeah, I'm also not femme attracted, so again, if that's your thing, you guys enjoy. But don't ever ask me to play it because it's not happening. And yeah, Arakaru's right. Everyone you don't... This is a lesson to anybody that's like, oh, that game, it's such a gooner game. It's so... Why would you ever play that? This is why we're having games that are getting taken down because of censorship now. As a heads up. I need the giggling feet kicking from lads, but with women. Okay, wait a minute. Goga, how much of lads have you been paying attention to? At least my reaction to lads. You say that Nikkei has a good story to it. And I'm not calling you to question on that. But Would you say that the story is good enough that, like, at times you're, like, kind of, like, really giggly and kicking your feet? Because the story is, like, tickling you in such a good way? I'm genuinely curious. This is not me judging. I'm genuinely curious if the story has that effect. It's dark as hell? Okay. Alright. That's fair. That is fair. This game is also known as Love and Depression, by the way, for those of you just tuning in. We've been comparing the story to Shadowbringers. Because, and people that have been watching me play through it, that have never played the game before, but have played 14, do you agree with me that the story is on par with Shadowbringers? I'm asking for validation from the rest of chat. Yeah, no, Areku, you don't count. You don't count. I need people that aren't obsessed with the game to chime in here. Alright, Sevi says it's been pretty good. I put Shadowbringers ahead, but it also had a lot more build-up. Who's the Emmett? Hold up. I got you.
You've been sneaking around for quite a while. Finally gonna talk to me?
Raphael, not now. Not now. So, Axel. Guess what this man has? No. Let me explain what I know about Silas so far. Silas has a past life with us that we don't remember. That we, the main character, do not remember, okay? Point 1. He remembers it, and he's upset.
You can tell me anything.
He's upset that we don't remember it. 2. He's in love with us, and we don't know it, nor do we understand why. 3. He remembers that we lived, yes. He uses red magic as lines and restraints and in one of his myths, he has a giant fucking claymore. Oh, and also he has a gun. But he has a claymore. It looks like a Dark Knight sword. Skytear also no pack. Alright, good. Yes, he is literally Emmett. He's also a smug bastard. He is a smug bastard that sits there and tries to force us to come to our potential. He is straight up Emmett. Oh, and Hythlodaeus is in this game too.
How are you feeling? You can tell me anything.
I watched the deep dive on his lore today, Rhiow, and it's even worse. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Alright. Silas, you can't be on my home screen yet, though. Here's Hythlodaeus. He's a painter. He's also a god of the sea. He loves sharks. He's very sassy. Trust me, when I met these two, I instantly clocked them as Emmett and Hythlodaeus, and I was like,
all of a sudden, I'm not used to it.
Come, my sharks are great. It's also in the hair. He has purple hair.
You're gonna dance around me?
Yes, I'm gonna
You
dance
know
around
I'm
you.
not a bonfire, right?
But yes, the whole storyline of this revolves around the fact that we have past with these men that we don't remember. And the world is currently on fire a la End of Days. There's shit that's popping up everywhere that are called wanderers that are basically monstrosities. What's wrong with our brain? We were reborn.
I'll be here for you whenever you want to talk.
And we didn't get the memories that they got. So, haha, shard. We are a shard of our former selves. Are you guys starting to get it now? Alright, anyway, story. The fuck you mean starting to? Eventually we'll go into their side stories too.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over. But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside.
A reminder, we were, so for those of you that don't know the history, this is our brother figure that we grew up with. Not actually our brother, but kind of like our bestie. We grew up in the same house though. About like 3-4 months ago, he died in an explosion. At least as far as we know. As of maybe a couple of days ago, we suddenly came across him again. Years? I thought it was only months. It might have been years. We came across him again. And we were like, excuse me, you're alive and you didn't even send a fucking letter? And now he's being an overprotective shit to the point where he will not let us leave. And his military operation is in some really shady shit. And he, the last thing that we did just before we called it quits last night, he, gave us sedatives. And told us it was, you know, medicine for our cold. And then told us to go sleepy sleep. That's my impression too. So I explained him today as they took the boy next door trope. And then they went and they destroyed him with giving him too many dark romance tropes.
Since you're a grown-up now, I won't cover for you this time.
No, stay where you are. Caleb! Mad at a soda pop. I open my eyes to be greeted by warm sunlight on my face. It casts a dazzling, hazy halo. As my vision slowly clears, all I see is the snow-white ceiling above. It was all just a dream. I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained, my body heavy. Last night, I was supposed to act like I was sleeping, but somehow I got dizzy and actually slept. Random thoughts race through my mind and I grab my phone. The screen shows I had missed many calls. All of them are from Zane.
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time. You missed our pickup for the kid. Oh no, Kevy, I dial his number, but the call never connects. I put on my slippers and rush to the door while texting Zane. As I open the door, a barrage of loud news alerts burst through as the morning sunlight casts a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room, only to smack right into a solid chest.
You're awake.
Caleb's emerged from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off his body. I hold my phone and step back. Meeting his surprised gaze, I feel my heart pounding in my chest. When did you get back?
Around the crack of dawn.
He casually dries his hair with a towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast.
Why are you in a rush to leave?
I come to my senses, scrambling for a decent excuse. Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for lunch.
You need a ride?
No, I'll be back before the sun sets. They stole the kid. They fucking stole the kid, and he stopped us from saving the kid. I really do not like him right now. I freeze, staring somewhat How do I say that word? I have never pronounced that word right. Incredulously? Incredulously? At the screen in the middle of the living room. I'm waiting. Someone's going to give me a pronunciation guide. Incredulously. Okay. Incredulously. Got it. That missing kid has been found?
Yep.
He takes a bite of toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news.
During last night's operation, they found him in a small garden, not far from the blockade.
We let him be a sitting fucking duck.
Oh, and he was holding a fragment of what appeared to be an ether core.
And they took the ether core.
He's okay, and the fleet's currently holding onto that shard. If you're really worried, I'll keep a closer eye on his medical updates for you.
I see. Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him. But there's this weird tension in the air still weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Once Kevy's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him.
Sure thing, Pipsqueak. But why the long face?
'Cause you drugged me and took away my aether core? Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to the explosion, yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a series of coincidences, then I should feel okay about it. I'm worried about him. The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath to calm myself and notice the faint scent of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of his shower gel, it reminds me of blood. I grab his hand. Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm A-okay.
I thoroughly check his hands to ensure there are no injuries.
Really, I'm fine. But...
All of a sudden, a cold hand touches my forehead.
looks like your fever's gone.
I had a fever?
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I heard you calling out to me in your sleep. So I figured I'd make sure you were doing okay. Was it a nightmare or something?
It's nothing. Maybe it's because I've been pushing myself too hard lately, or maybe it was the nightmare from this morning. Either way, I feel anxious. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
Why don't you wash up first? I didn't get a chance to take you somewhere yesterday. Do you want to go out today?
I hesitate, and before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
It's me. What happened? What's going on?
The voice on the other end of the call wipes the smile off Caleb's face. His brow furrows.
All right.
What's wrong?
Mia passed away.
Excuse me, the fuck? Oh. Hey, Raphael, I need to borrow your trident. I just want to borrow it for a second, okay? Okay, just one second. Just 1 second. I just need to borrow that for a second. See, I'd ask Silas for his gun, but I feel like that would be too quick. Raphael's the sea god, so yeah, he has to trident. In that moment, silence extends and wraps around my ears. Oh yeah, we're fucking doing the 600 strike in here. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chill creeps up like vines and steals my breath. They even shut off the music. They shut off every background sound. This isn't me. This is legitimately, the game is dead silent. Araku, there better be some really fucking good redeeming qualities about this man. According to the documents I read, Mia went into septic shock because of her burns. They couldn't save her. Zane examined Mia's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical records are too thorough. It says almost as if they're hiding something, but no one actually witnessed Mia's death. After the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with the medical team. He took these mysteries with him. And once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevy, whoever went through such lengths to find him clearly wants him alive. For now, at least. Don't be too hard on yourself. But the story doesn't end there. The remains of the siblings' parents were found aboard the small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. The Farspace fleet stepped in to address public concerns and quickly arranged an adoptive family for Kevy. Everything progressed at an unnaturally rapid pace. Their flawless response is too perfect. It's like watching a chess game where every move had been planned in advance. I hate sus military operations. It's a, so think of it as a mix for an Otome game, or for a visual novel. But it's also an Otome game. And yes, these are super quiet on purpose. I'm not gonna read them off because they're reporters asking about what's happening with the fleet. Like, why is the fleet going to take any action about any of this? Beyond the barricade tape, reporters and photographers with cameras of all sizes gather together, yet it's eerily calm in front of Mia's grave. When the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Kevy stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. Also, Phoenix, don't you play Final Fantasy XIV? There's so much reading in that! His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief. Kevy, are you okay?
Miss?
He looks up at me, studying my expression before revealing a smile.
Yeah, the professor has been very nice. I'm moving to a new place soon.
The professor? Is he the one that adopted Kevy? I'm sorry, I planned to show up that night, but if I had found you sooner.
It's okay. The fleet found me in the end.
He speaks before I can continue, his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. But I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet. Something's still off. Kevy manages to avoid being detected even when they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't find him right until...
Don't worry, miss. I'll be okay in my new home. I'll miss my sister.
He speaks as if he's stating a fact, and why would a person be sad about something that didn't already become a fact? It's as if I'm the one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. Oh, that's because this is a mobile game. This is a mobile game and I'm playing it on an emulator. Which is why I'm reading you everything. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia, who's been cleaned. Here's the plushie Mia left behind. It should stay with its owner. Kevy frowns. He glances at the photo on the tombstone, surrounded by flowers and toys, as if trying to figure out who the person is.
I don't like toys. But because it's from you, I'll take it.
The confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment. When he looks up again, he has that serene smile on his face. They brainwashed the kid. Rhiow? What do you want, Caleb? After Kevy heads off with his new family, I stay where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. Caleb tips his hat and sets down a fresh bouquet by Mia's grave.
I'm sorry. Some fleet business got in the way.
It's okay. As your adjutant, it's normal for me to represent you when needed. For a long time, we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone.
How's Kevy doing?
He's doing almost too great to be true.
Maybe the kid's just putting up a front. So, he hasn't really come to terms with his family and sister being gone from this world.
That can't be right. The doubt echoing in my mind almost escapes my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevy's condition completely changed from what I saw that night. This must be the fleet's doing. It seems an unforeseen force pushed for the rapid completion of Mia's funeral and Kevy's adoption. Does that mean Caleb knows what's really going on? Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for a child. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He looks like he wants to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes. Mind you, by the way, we still don't realize that he drugged us.
Don't be too disheartened.
Okay. We think we got sick and had a fever. Ever since the explosion, everything has been wrapped up too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone. It rolls and stops by my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off, and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back the questions itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence.
Let's go. We can relax somewhere else.
Colonel?
The communication device on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
What is it?
There's a large group of reporters outside. They're making a scene.
I'll see what's going on.
Yes, Colonel.
Go ahead. I want to spend more time with Mia.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Caleb. Just as he's about to leave, I stop him. I want to ask something. I look into that familiar gaze, letting go of the hem I've been clutching. I smile at him. No matter what happens, I can always trust you. Right?
Of course.
He moves his arms, seemingly about to ruffle my hair, yet he stops instead and pats my shoulder. He doesn't want dirt on his hand to get in my hair.
Wait for me.
We trust this man far too blindingly. As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll, walking along a gravel path and closer to the exit. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting to, Sevi. But the questions I couldn't bring myself to ask keep floating or flooding my mind. If the Far Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, what could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story as to how he became part of the Far Space Fleet? Is it related to the Aether Core fragment? Is that why the fleet was desperate to get their hands on Kevy? But if it was just about the Aether Core fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him. Unless
the kid has something more valuable.
Not this fucker again! A cool breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around and see a dark figure behind me. He leans against a tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches decorate his face.
In this world, a lot of people want an ether core, but only a select few can handle its power without being devoured.
His name is Viper. He summoned the demon wanderer thingies on us last time. Yeah, his tongue is forked. That's why he's named Viper.
And finding individuals like that is incredibly rare.
It's you again.
You're not even pretending to be surprised.
Why are you here?
To kill you, obviously.
Obviously! How lame. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun. Who are you? Are you one of Ever's assassins, or just someone who's interested in the Aether Core?
You managed to avoid the correct answer.
He smirks, his expression showing no signs of being amiable. He holds out his hand to me.
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Caleb's friend. You can call me Viper.
Considering I don't like Caleb right now, I don't think you want to be a friend of his. Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand. Are you implying that what happened to Kevy was caused by his ability to use an Aether Core?
Don't be too suspicious. Though, seeing you be manipulated like this is annoying. I'm here to lend a hand.
Great, we're also being manipulated.
Don't you want to know what the fleet and Caleb are really up to?
Yeah, let me also... give me a second, chat. Turn that up just a little bit more. What makes you think I'll believe you? When I express my doubt, he's caught off guard.
Fair point.
While we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. The rear window slowly goes down. Kevy waves at me, an iron fence between us. I can't discern who the person next to him is. It's probably his new guardian. Most of the voice actors in this game aren't credited, as far as I'm aware, specifically because they don't want to be found by any of the, fans. Why does it say last stream? Because it's the last stream. It's the last stream, Vic. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, we're closing up shop. It's the last stream for the week. I clickbaited the title. Because I'm not streaming on Saturday. Because I have a convention to go to. I pulled a deja vu D. I pulled a deja vu D. Also, Vic, you want some story? You want some story about this man's here? The love interest that we're currently having storyline for fucking drugged us. Yeah, it's fun! Totally not, you know, dark romance tropes at all. Yeah, also, I'm going to a con that is, it's specifically called Oddities and Curiosities, I believe is what it's called. And it's basically people that sell, you know, like, stuff that they've made out of bones. And furs and, like, all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah, one of my friends actually vends at it, so I get to go see her. Maybe this time I'll actually come back with an octopus tentacle in a jar. Yeah, I'll be taking lots of pics, and hopefully this time the vendors won't yell at me for taking pictures. Because that happened the rock show.
What a lucky kid. Saved from the fate of being a normal person. It's better to dance to the tune of the strong than live a plain life. A pawn is still a pawn, but they have a chance to survive to the end of a large chess game.
What have you done to him?
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
I want to stab this man just as much as I want to stab Caleb. Yeah, she yelled at me about taking a picture, and then she talked about how the designs were free from what she got online. Stab him with Caleb, right? A hint of mockery flickers in those gray eyes that are fixed on me.
Don't you care about him? Go and see for yourself.
Without realizing it, I catch a small shiny object that was hurtling towards me. I open my palm and see a uniquely shaped disc.
Tomorrow afternoon, Chell 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. See you later.
The figure sways with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Feed them both to Raphael Shark, not to Raphael. Just to Raphael Shark. They're not worthy of being eaten by Raphael. Cool, the creepy stalker obsessive man's next storyline is called Lurking. That gives me that we had interrogation and now we have lurking. Sure, this'll be fine. Chell 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. A beautiful and secluded villa sits in a white veil. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or flowing clouds. No, it was definitely lurking. The signal jammer Viper gave me allows me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. Is there animal abuse? If yes, give me that trigger warning. The trees' shadows cast diagonal lines across the grass and meticulously trimmed shrubs. I won't be able to skip it though. There's no way to skip forward. Doesn't show, but there's dialogue? Okay. The wrought iron fence enclosing the entire space resembles a carefully crafted prison. What exactly does Viper want me to see? Walking around a tree's shadow, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
Miss, you're visiting me.
He smiles, seemingly unperturbed by my sudden appearance. It's nice to see you again, Kevy. I respond with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile. Is this your new home? Is everything okay?
The professor said I'd finish my coursework here. He thinks I'm talented, but I still have much to learn.
As I move closer, I find that Kevy is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
I found it in the garden.
Oh, Kevy, what did you do to the bird? He pinches its talons and watches the small bird struggle.
If I break its wings, it can stay here forever. It will die very quickly, though.
They broke Kevy!
The professor said if we damage the bird's neuromuscular system, it won't be able to fly, but it will believe it can.
They broke Kevy!
Slowly, it'll get used to its life on the ground. The bird will then forget that it's supposed to fly.
Also, this is absolutely a metaphor for something else that they did to the kid. A bone-chilling voice tinged with childlike innocence sends a shiver down my spine. Kevy, who is the professor? What's he like?
I can't tell you. You're not my family.
Family, huh? Do you remember Mia? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
My sister? She's dead. The professor said it's wrong to be sad. I shouldn't be sad. I'll have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I'll be strong. I've always believed when you lose a loved one, you're supposed to be sad.
They broke the kid.
But miss, I don't feel that way at all. Should I be sad?
Yes, yes, you're supposed to be sad. Kevy's fingers inadvertently relax, and the bird uses this opportunity to flap its wings and soar into the sky. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hand. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint mechanical noise catches my attention.
System error. Attempting a second reboot. The primary personality is attacking the control program.
What the fuck? What? My gaze flickers to a thin metal bracelet on Kevy's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
No, no! It shouldn't be like this!
Kevy, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevy doesn't respond. He stands still.
I shouldn't be... I shouldn't forget.
His sentences are fragmented. It's as if some program is taking over his mind.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me and slowly shakes my hand off of his shoulder.
Miss, you're visiting me. That's good. It's time for you to go. The professor will be here soon.
My chest tightens all of a sudden. Is that what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want me to see Kevy being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe... Someone's coming! As the sound of footsteps draws closer, I jump over the wall and hide in the bushes. Duan! Hello! Thank you for the resubby. How is Wu Chang? How is the rest of your stream? Welcome in, Raiders! If you don't know me, my name is Rhiow. I am a purple gremlin catgirl fae goddess who rules over the realm known as the Wilds, and we are currently playing a game popularly known as Love and Depression because, yeah, story goes hard. Story goes dark. It is not what most people tend to call Love in Deep Space as a Gooner game entirely. Yeah, it's kind of on the realm of, like, Shadowbringers lore. We just found out that a child has having his memories forcefully wiped. So that's a thing. Z, I know you probably gotta go walk Minoko too, so if you gotta get up and do anything post-stream, make sure that you go take care of everything. Give Minoko a kiss on the forehead for me. For she is a sweet, adorable little pup. Oh. Oh, big stretchy. Oh, big stretchy. Yeah, have a good lurk. Chat, we're also... We're also about to go into ads, but I'll pause ads, like... Oh, I can't even snooze them. We're gonna have ads in a few seconds, so if you don't have a sub and or... There it goes. And or turbo, you will get ads! Oh, Anim is silenced for you guys? Hold on. You shouldn't be. Because I heard him. I don't know why he was silenced for you guys. I don't know why he was muted. Hold on. Oh yeah, he's not showing up in that. Weird. Okay. Huh. I do not know what happened to Anim right there. But that will have to be something I will fix after stream. No, it definitely wasn't. Have you checked your butthole today? I have, Flarfy, thank you. Yeah, mods, can we pause TTS? Like, can you pause the TTS redeem? Because I can't fix that right now. Hold on. Let me try fixing that. Give me a second. Before you do that, hold on. Let me just see if I can get him to replay here.
POG Online Poggers.
There you go. There you go. All right, here you go. You guys heard that one, right? Welcome back, Nagathon. All right, well.
Chat, I take this time to remind you all that this cute little timer in the corner needs to stay on so Rhiow cannot be negative about herself. Also, at 2,500, she gets a cute dress.
There you go. There you go, Speedy. I fixed it for you. Alright, we have 44 seconds left in ads, and then we will be free, and we can figure out what the heck is going on here. I don't know if anybody's actually going to come in and save that timer, though, Speedy. I think that timer's dead, which goes ahead and once more it says last stream. It says last stream for that timer, too. And then I get to be mean to myself after the timer. I'll do it myself if I need to. You put your wallet away. We're so back. Welcome back, Areku. I'm just biding my time. Do not let it get down to like 2 minutes, though. Just letting you know. Sometimes that timer is off and it doesn't count it right away. It has to survive this stream.
Something happened, Kevy?
It's nothing. The bird just flew away.
Hey, look, chat. Game. The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
I see you're struggling to restrain the fragmented consciousness that isn't yours. Those memories, emotions, and feelings don't belong to you. Don't let them consume you.
All of a sudden, the air goes still. Then...
Was that girl, Mia, also part of your plan?
Chat, that was Caleb's voice. That was fucking Caleb. That was Caleb. My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice.
She didn't show any signs of transformation. So why?
You're overthinking it. For normal people like her, we don't need to get too attached. Letting your emotions run wild and blaming yourself for every little mistake, it will only hold you back.
Oh no, still not even redeemed for me. Caleb is here? It feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine as I try hard to stay calm.
How is everything going on your end?
We'll soon be done with cleanup. As for the salvaging process, we'll pick up the pace.
The plan will be starting again. You must ensure she doesn't interfere with it. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep this a secret for much longer.
She won't.
Y'all know the she is me, right? He's going to keep me from interfering. Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb senses something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridor reflect the reddish sunset as they converge at a single point.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
The fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which cover the outer wall.
If that day truly comes, and she discovers everything, I'll keep her hidden.
He's gonna shove me in a closet.
She'll be in a place where no one can find her.
Areku? Areku, explain thyself! Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. After requesting support regarding Kevy's condition, I also informed Captain Jenna of my deduction that the Spadum Core fragment had likely fallen into the Farspeed fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasizes Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reacquisition mission. I promised multiple times not to act rashly. Soon enough, Andrew's search yielded preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up Farspace Fleet and mind control chips gave no results. Of course, I understand. As I end the call, the clamor of traffic fills my ears. Above me, interwoven orbital tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. The bustling scenery around me feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Having a knife Angren. Caleb wasn't just aware of the Farspace Fleet's actions. He also might have been involved in this scheme. Could his consistently vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain, even if Mia's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevy. The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevy and Joseph. They probably have goals that extend beyond obtaining Aether Core fragments. I lower my gaze and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorns my neck. Amidst the chaos these past few days, I forgot to return it. In my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I brought from Special Operations, just in case. Forgive me, Caleb. After a few minutes, I finally pull out my phone and dial Caleb's number. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing really, I just wanted to tell you my extended leave from the association is ending. I'll be heading back to Lincoln soon.
Has the date already been set?
No, I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and got caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't had the chance to properly spend some time with you. Vic? Oh, chat, do I have to go back and show Vic the scene? Do I have to show Vic the scene? Okay, we'll go back after this one, okay? When will you be free? Is right now good?
Sure. I'm ready when you are. Do you have a place in mind?
I look up. A nearby tower, the Aerospace Center, looms over me, its spire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it. It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at the Deep Space Aviation Administration. The serene scene changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. Head over to the Sunset Promenade on the Aerospace Center's outer ring to witness Type La supernova thousands of light years away. I heard there's a supernova today. It's not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out. Meet me at the Sunset Promenade in an hour. Okay. Araki, do you remember which one it was? Was it the... what? Wait, I think I know which one it was! Never mind! I know which one it was! It has a specific name! Hey Vic, buckle up. I'm putting this on auto and just letting it play. I'm forced to sit in a chair used for questioning. Restraints emerge and buckle down my hands and feet. This is the interrogation room on the fleet starship.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
After the door closes, a harsh, incandescent light shines down on my face. And another light from behind the one-way glass. Hold on, I can't read that fast.
Please cooperate.
The icy air in the interrogation room gnaws at my chest. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Colonel, I'm a small fish. Why are you personally interrogating me?
You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish?
Oh, just wait.
Do you know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer?
Despite figuring out who I am, you didn't attack me. Instead, you brought me into an interrogation room. Either I committed a more serious mistake than pretending to be an officer, or I have a secret that piques your interest. The light behind the glass wall flickers twice and the silhouette vanishes. He enters the room without missing a beat, his military boots touching the alloyed floor.
If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Far Space Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth.
How you feeling, Vic? How's it going over there, Vic? Victoria?
There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera.
Oh no, just wait.
If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this? All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
We gotta get through a little bit of story first.
In the Far Space
Just wait.
Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal.
Yeah, he did just put a
That,
collar
along
on
with
us.
the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
You...
It's necessary. Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? Be honest.
What? He knows about the Ether Core, but... I don't know.
Wait.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an Ether Core. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evol government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders.
How we doing, Vic?
I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the Ether Core?
Is he really Caleb?
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
You...
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
You... It's you, right? Caleb.
So, this is the childhood figure that we grew up with that was kind of like our older brother. Thank you for the gift sub to Vic. This, however, is not the vampire dragon daddy, by the way. Also, I'm gonna remind you all, this is in the main story. This is part of the main story quest. Victoria! That's all you get. You get a taste of it. You get a taste of it. Yeah, we're on the next one. Ooh, goody! The next one's called Annihilation, chat. You're welcome. I don't know why, but the exclamation point at the end is killing it for me. I don't know why that one little bit of punctuation. Hi, Quan. Welcome in. Yeah, you gotta go lurk. Yeah. Have a good one, Vic. Stepping off the shuttle's platform, I see the scenery of the main island unfold before me. As night descends, the ring-shaped net encircling the tower glows like a planetary ring. Amidst the flowing lights of neon signs and holograms, people eagerly discuss the upcoming supernova they'll witness. Reminder record.
What happened to the big star, Mom?
Only show Vic the thirst traps. That's how you get them, okay? Only show the thirst traps.
Maybe they'll... I'm not sure. I'm sorry, honey.
A memory that lay dormant for so long awakens and envelops my thoughts. Caleb, you have another project?
My science teacher wants us to build models. Everyone's either doing the solar system or a black hole. It's boring. Do you remember the supergiant Gran showed us? The one that's 2,300 light years away?
Oh, the one we're watching explode right now?
Its supernova will be the one our generation has the best chance of witnessing firsthand. I want to see it.
Oh, I remember. Didn't she also use it as an example? She said that no matter what difficulties we face in the future, you should protect me. It's like how a ring system protects its planet.
Gran never said that, though. Are you just remembering what you want to hear again?
Sci-fi game. Sci-fi game, Nero. We're sci-fi game. But she did say it.
Actually, Gran said that powerful stars are destroyed by forces from within. Meanwhile, fragile humans need to endure outside forces. We don't need to face the future alone, though. It's like how planets and their ring systems are born together.
Let me remind you.
Fade away together.
His superpower is gravity. I basically said that. Anyway, you're gonna have to help me finish this week's extra reading assignments. I come to my senses. The place is crowded and everyone is trying to find the best spot on the Sunset Promenade. Someone steps on my foot. As I try to step to the side, I lose my balance and stumble into an unexpected embrace.
Sorry for the wait.
A hand grabs my wrist. I look up and see Caleb's slightly amused expression. Caleb.
In Skyhaven, you can catch a glimpse of cosmic wonders every now and then. Though this is the first time I get to see a supernova.
Hi, Shadowstar Hope, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Why is he acting like nothing happened? Why is it always so difficult to understand what he's thinking? Caleb grins and leans in.
Where'd you go today?
I just walked around.
This place is packed. Hold on tight. Don't get lost, Pipsqueak.
I'm not a little girl. Caleb, slow down! He grabs my hand and walks quickly, yet his grip is firm. It reminds me of when we were in school. He always held my hand like this back then. For a moment, I'm stunned. I start to question if the voice I heard this afternoon is really his. How could Caleb change? No, he hasn't changed at all. If anything's different, it should not be him. As I watch him walk, a bizarre idea pops into my head for no reason. Is there something inside Caleb's that's controlling him? Is it changing him?
Over here.
On the edge of the viewing platform, Caleb discreetly moves the sand behind me. He acts like a shield from the bustling crowd. Below the glass floor, clouds ripple like waves while a hologram appears to start the countdown. Hi, Kit. Welcome in. He may be your husbando. I haven't gotten through the story yet, fully. So, as a note, I am currently not fond of this man. Because I'm here. I'm here in this part of the story. I think you understand. We can see Skyhaven's University Clock Tower from here. And look at all those fighter jets over there. Is that an aerodrome for Aerospace Academy?
Yep.
Hi, Avkara.
With exams on the horizon, I bet a bunch of my juniors are preparing themselves for some serious cramming.
The last time I visited Skyhaven University was for your graduation. Time flies.
It sure does.
Do you regret it? Caleb leans on the railing, turns to me and smiles.
Regret what?
Being admitted into Aerospace Academy and becoming those 1 in 10,000 deep space fighter pilots. I hesitate, unable to find the right words. You're on an entirely different path now. It wasn't one that you chose in the beginning.
Stuff changes all the time. It's fine.
The way I literally described Caleb as far as I know him from earlier today, as far as I knew him up to the point before I started today's stream, was he's the boy next door that they threw too many dark romance tropes at all at once. Like, they threw all of the dark romance tropes at Caleb. And they didn't give any to anybody else. Just Caleb.
What about you? When you were a kid, you nagged me about using my evol to hold you up high. You even insisted I launch you into space. Do you still dream about exploring the universe?
I'm trusting in Areku. I am trusting in Areku that there is something to redeem about this man, because currently I am a Raphael and Silas girly. And I appreciate Xavier and Zane for who they are. Caleb, I want to drown. Caleb, I currently want to drown. That's just nonsense kids say. Get in the water. Caleb raises his head. There's a fleeting sadness on his face. I almost wonder if he had imagined it, or if I had imagined it.
Back at the shelter, I remember you said your home was beyond the stars.
Oh, thank you for the follow, kid.
We couldn't even get past the walls and barbed wire.
Yeah, the teachers always said the outside world was too dangerous. We were too little to go out. Though when you're cooped up in one place for so long, the outside world can be more appealing than ever. Yet, all we could do was hang out on the rooftop and count the fighter jets flying past us. I once asked you about why the world why they would crash and if the old railroad by the shelter led to the sea.
The fighter jets crashed because they got attacked by wanderers. As for that railroad, at the end of it is a patch of weeds.
I'm currently working on art of him shirtless on the beach, so no shame. Aw, thank you! Thank you. Also, wait. Artists? You can drop a link. We accept links here, that's fine. Give me art. Give. If you're comfortable sharing, give. It doesn't have to be the current whip. If you have like a portfolio or something, give.
We'll figure out everything about this world, one step at a time.
Really? I'm starting to think some people's hearts are more mysterious than the world itself. Like you, for example. You're a walking vault of secrets right now. I can't tell if my thoughts are written all over my face to the point where he can see everything. I look into his eyes and hope to receive an acceptable response.
Well, Pipsqueak, since you're interested in secrets, there is one thing.
Which is... The noisy crowd suddenly falls silent, and dazzling lights fade in the night and dazzling lights fade into the night. The hologram's light continues to glow like water. Only the countdown remains. He grins at me, his voice as serene as a passing flock of birds.
It's starting.
The people around us look toward the sky, but his gaze remains fixed on me. I almost lose myself in his eyes. Hi, Fandom. After a moment, I find my voice and flash him a smile. Oh, right. Close your eyes. I have a surprise for you. Okay. Let me see the arts. Let me see the arts. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up on my other monitor just because... Oh, that's not the right monitor. Just in case. Because, you know, you never want to get, oh my god. Okay, well, hi. You're getting fucking followed. Hello. Hello. Chat, I need you to go follow this person on whatever social media you can find of them. No, this is amazing. This is great. What do you mean? This is Do you have Blue Sky? Cuz some of us don't like Twitter anymore. Do you have a Blue Sky? Please drop us your Blue Sky link if you have a Blue Sky. Also, if you want to join our Discord, we have a Discord. We also have a lads Discord. If you want in on that too. No, this is great. I love this. I love this. I'm gonna go peep the rest of your stuff for a moment here because, yeah. Yeah.
Not to distract you from the hot lads, but ... why are you proud of yourself today?
That's not lacking. That's not lacking. I can send Kit the invite if you'd like. Yeah, go ahead. Soren, thank you for the lurk. Thank you, Speedy, for the $50 tippy. What am I proud of? Of myself today. I finished a crochet project, and I did not over-critique myself on it. So that's what I'm proud of myself today. I finished a koi fish. I'll get pictures of it soon. No, I actually have finished the giant dragon. I still have to get pictures of it, too. Yeah, the giant dragon's been good for a while, now, or been done for a bit now. But yeah, I gotta get you guys pics, and then I can post them in the Discord. Yeah, if I had an extra USB hub, I would be able to hook up my other camera and be able to show you guys it that way, but I do not. Thank you for the water, Multi. Get some food, Speedy. Thank you again for the 50. You're okay. You're okay, Kit. I pull out the necklace from my pocket and put it around his neck.
Who gives the same gift twice?
Me! I'm a cheapskate! Okay, but who lost a precious gift from others? Alright. Can we really ask that of him, though? He did kind of get soda popped. Like, can we really ask why he allowed the necklace to get lost when he got exploded? I can give the man a little bit of grace there. If it disappears again, there won't be a next time. He drugged us, no grace, true.
All right. I promise I won't lose it again.
Better not. Suddenly, a distant ringing fills the sky, an arc, its origin unknown, blah blah. Look, that's gotta be the supernova. It's beautiful. We can't help but raise our heads. We gaze at the flames erupting from thousands of light years away. Although it dazzles from the farthest reaches of the universe, a single star has fallen apart. Spanning time and space, a foreboding sign emerges and enters our vision. Is it the eye? Is it gonna be the fucking eye again? We don't see it. The electromagnetic radiation from the supernova will persist for some time. To protect Skyhaven, a floating city powered by energy, aerial shields have been activated above us. After we witness this brief brilliance, night descends onto the cityscape once more. Tonight, Caleb will go out again. According to him, Skyhaven's lockdown will be over soon with the cleanup. I say goodnight to him in advance, then I enter my bedroom, draw the curtains, and force myself to close my eyes as I rest on the bed. In these dark hours of the night, I eventually hear the door being pushed open. The faint sounds of footsteps draw closer. Realizing it's Caleb, I keep my breathing steady. As I pretend to be asleep, a gentle touch lands on my forehead. He's gone. Why did Caleb... My mind is in turmoil. I press my hand against my chest, trying to stop my heart from pounding too quickly, and slowly get up. I look out the window and see the night scenery. Then, taking a deep breath, I activate the tracking feature on my hunter's watch. Target is being tracked. It seems Caleb hasn't discovered the tracker embedded in the necklace. With all these complex leads, only Caleb can unravel these mysteries as he's burdened with countless secrets. When I try to leave, I notice the door doesn't budge. Did Caleb intentionally lock me in the house? I raise my gun and aim at the lock. Without a second thought, I pull the trigger. Damn right I do. You don't keep me locked in my fucking room like a child. Welcome into, I think it was the lads Discord you got invited to. We have no shame in that Discord, just to let you know. Flares illuminate the night sky. They're bright enough to make it seem like daytime. Meanwhile, destroyed streetlights sway in the wind. 2 to 3 story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark, cold hues surrounds them. Amidst this desolation, only the source of vibrant color is the orange the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. You're not my supervisor, Caleb! Look at the power berry! How can there be a place like this in Skyhaven? Thick wild grass covers the ground, a testament to the years of having been abandoned. Yet these pieces of metal shine as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outlines of various aircraft hint at this place's history. The signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in this area.
Test Site 5 has been cleaned. We will now advance to the East Zone. What was that?
Shh! Quickly now. They won't find us here.
Before I can react, I'm pulled into a makeshift shelter made from discarded equipment.
It's just the rain. We need to keep moving.
I turn around and pull out my gun, only to see a young girl's face illuminated by the light reflected off a puddle. Crystals adorn her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she's unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing Far Space Fleet uniforms move closer. They're armed and on high alert.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
The contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from wanderers now. Stay frosty.
Did you really add the line "Stay frosty" into this?
This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation to do the cleanup.
Salvage value? Specimens, is she one of them? The crystalline growths on the girl's body are similar to Kevy's, but far more severe. She is almost completely transformed into one of the monsters from the N109 zone.
Hey, can you check if I'm still alive? Is my heart still beating?
What? Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. I look down. A fist-sized cavity covered in crystals is in her chest. Within it, a large crystal pulsates and eerily glows in the place where her heart should be? What happened to you? Her skin, drained of all its color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she cowers.
As I was dying, someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face.
Mia?
They made a promise. After one experiment, I could live again. Who wouldn't want that?
As she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears oblivious to them.
It's a shame. If I passed the test, I could have been the professor's daughter.
Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sobs. The rain covers her anguish. The professor, he's the one who took Kevy under the pretense of adoption.
Professor, who gave us a second chance at life. He's our father.
Now I know for sure he was the one walking next to Caleb at that villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment, and he must have something to do with the Far Space Fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just a cover. The fleet's true targets are these...
Power. It's warm. And you smell really nice.
I don't like the way she said that. I don't like the combat music that just started in the background. Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow space. Hey, where's my Final Fantasy 14 people? Where are you? Where are you? No, not Revenant. Not Revenant. Final Fantasy 14 people. No. Most of us are from the Final Fantasy 14 fandom, and we're drawing correlations between this game and its storyline and our favorite expansion from it, Shadowbringers. Those are those are Sin Eaters! Sin Eaters! I raise you one more. No, blasphemies? I mean, blasphemies and sin eaters were kind of, well, maybe. Dynamis? Maybe. I'm going with sin eaters because they had something external placed into them. Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow space. Hi, Ninja. Welcome back. These are from protocores? Yeah. She stops sobbing. The girl raises her head, and I see her tear-streaked face. Click. The crystals fall. Those dark eyes are consumed. There are only empty eye sockets reminiscent of eye holes in a mask.
Can I eat you?
Hey, remember when I said the lore wasn't supposed to go this hard? You remember that? You remember that point? Yeah. Yeah. We'll give her props for asking for consent. Ninja, enjoy your chrysanthemum Tai Chi. She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold fingers grasp my wrist.
Your strength. Give it to me.
Sensing her abnormal strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. Raindrops trickle down her temple. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. That single moment costs me, and a sharp pain shoots up from my knee. The crystalline spikes protruding from her shoulders pierce my left leg. My blood mixes with the rain.
I said you should let me eat you.
It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger towards me. Black crystals have almost engulfed every part of their bodies. They're barely recognizable as humans from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. Their silhouettes blur with the ones I remember from the N109 zone. No, those things are already here. They're all here for the Aether Core? As they close in, I have no choice but to fight through the pain. I push the girl away. Holding my gun, I struggle to stand. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierce the legs of two figures at the front of the group. However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim for the shoulders of those people. Another shot rings out and the girl's twisted convulsions come to an abrupt stop, but I didn't pull the trigger. The figure before me dissipates into energy particles. It's similar to how a wanderer disintegrates after death.
I found the missing specimens. Stop them.
Several lights shine harshly and I hear the synchronized sounds of guns being drawn. Uh-oh. Okay. A bullet whizzes past my ear, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continue to lunge at me. Amidst the howling winds, the space in front of me distorts, a vortex appearing and sucking and tearing apart two of the three looming figures. What is that? The rain stops and the smoke from the guns and crystal particles appear to be suspended in time. Through the veil of raindrops, an indifferent face gradually comes into focus. You look at the node we're on and see if anyone else flashed off? Okay. Yeah, because you can see the power things too from work, right? Oh, I won't play the stuff during subs anyways, or during ads anyways, Kit, so you're okay. Specifically because this is a lot of people's first time going through the story with me, so I don't want them to miss anything. I hope someone clipped me getting disconnected because of the Caleb scene. Oh my god. Aw, thank you, Kit. We're back. We're back, Proto. We're back. I had a power blip. A weird power blip. Why did I get pinged everywhere? Yeah, I'm waiting for ads to go off, and then we'll go back to story. So, all you guys missed was Caleb saying there will always be people who want your power. None of them seem to appeal to me. That's okay. Man in uniform who is unhinged. So, Kit, how'd you react to the empathetic interrogation scene? Oh, Kit's behind ads. Araker's behind ads too. Also, just because I was gone for about this amount of time, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to... There. We added 10 minutes back to the timer. Why are you sipping? What are you sipping, Romalia? Oh no. Technically, I think it counts this as a new stream, so you all get to... Yeah. Because it's doing ads again, I think y'all get, channel points again. I think y'all get tea again. Yep. Oh, great. That means this VOD is gonna be split up in two, and I'm gonna have to go splice it together. Some of you are back. I run 3 minutes of ads every hour, so some people might still be stuck behind them. Enjoy your teas while we wait. Yeah, Kit, how'd you handle the interrogation scene if you like a man in uniform? Because that seems to be the common thread with all the Caleb girlies, is they all love, and I know you said you're Silas and Raphael, but, that you do appreciate Caleb as well. But it seems like most of the Caleb stands seem to like a man in uniform, so that is the common thread I keep finding. Also, are you excited for the potential beach banner? Beach. It was hot, I ain't gonna lie. I instantly clocked it as like, this is a fan service scene. This is fan servicing so hard right here. And I was just letting chat enjoy it. Because I had just gotten, you know, Raphael during the Sea God scene, so... Yeah, I've seen his abs, due to, like, memories playing in the background. I'm like, is that why I don't like Caleb? Because he's a man in uniform? Honestly, maybe. Besides the fact that you just don't like him because, you know, probably most of his story right now either. Hey, look, we're back! Everybody's back. Now we can continue properly. We're back.
Power.
In a dance of light and shadow, his expression remains indiscernible, and before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers fill the air. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. As the winds screech, the energy particles coalesce into a large wanderer. It roars before advancing towards Caleb. Caleb, be careful!
You're the one who needs to be careful.
With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulder and pulls me behind him.
Are you trying to prove you're strong enough to trespass into restricted zones by yourself? At night? You should only do that sort of thing when you're not throwing yourself into danger.
Combat. I only bark when I see Silas. You know, Hannah, that tracks. That tracks.
You're still injured.
Also, we get a fancy uniform.
Bring it on.
It's gonna use that repulsion. Keep moving. Get behind the rock spikes. The waves can't touch us then. Smart. Now I can relax a little.
Eat this. Requesting ambush.
Request approved. There's a change in tactics. Stay cool.
Caleb.
No worries. Keep attacking.
Mario.
It's only got half its health left. You want to do a competition?
Of course. Watch me.
Get
Something
behind
about
the rock
Kayla, I
spikes.
don't know what
The
it
waves
is
can't touch us
exactly. It's
then.
also the more realistic in speech patterns. He's also really shameless
Smart.
flirt and home screen.
I can relax a little.
I heard this.
Now's our chance to strike. We can't hold on for much longer. Once we take out the repulsion core, it won't stand a chance. Looks like we're perfectly in sync.
I feel like Xavier, Raphael, and Silas all kind of speak like they're from an older time.
Hide behind it.
Probably because of their
Sometimes I wish
memories.
Smart. Now I can relax a little. Target has entered the containment zone.
Pursuing target.
Positions locked. Fire. A routine attack.
You're not supposed to look at the explosions.
Requesting ambush. I can still do this. Go back to the pit you came from.
Oh no, you turned off auto combat again!
Bring it on.
I won't let you get hurt again. Time to play peekaboo with the rock
So,
spikes.
the
Hide behind
prevailing theory, Nero,
Smart.
is that you
Now I can
tend
relax
to
a little.
choose the love interest
Focus fire.
that you are most,
Wait for my signal.
like.
Fire. Now's our chance to strike. You should think before charging in.
I know.
You and I are going to the medical bay.
So I'm crazy. I suddenly don't like this. I seek out difference. So yeah, there's probably a reason why my main is Raphael. I'm gonna let that one sit there. Hey look, more story! The fleet ship cruises smoothly in the sky as it's currently on autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. Outside the porthole, an endless stream of stars flickers like a shimmering wave of light. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb puts me on the bed. Retrieving a first aid kit, he sets it down and carefully removes the bloody fabric from my knee. Under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed a bright crimson. I look away.
Does it hurt? Are you mad at me?
No. As I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around, but then his hand covers my eyes. A fine needle pricks my skin and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Caleb. I raise my head and look into his eyes. The explosion in the Cascade District was just a convenient excuse to justify the cleanup. Then there's Kevi and Mia, those who were manufactured. Why did your auto? What have you been doing here? Hold on, let me. Those were manufactured accidents too. You. What have you been doing behind my back? Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical skin stapler.
What do you think could have happened if I hadn't been there tonight?
Click. The surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
I can't bear going through the same pain again. Or do you want me to re-experience that loneliness because I left you?
That's not...
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger anymore.
Click. His fingers touch the stitched area and wipe away the tiny droplets of blood.
Whether those people live or die tonight, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyone who dares to wield power that isn't theirs must pay the price. The explosion was just an opportunity for the fleet to intervene. You arrived in Skyhaven at the wrong time.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Would anything change? Would it even make a difference?
He sets down the surgical skin stapler and bandages my wound. Then he calmly meets my gaze. So you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything. Do you really think I wouldn't question such protection? Caleb remains silent. I lick my dry lips, suddenly tired of arguing with him. Fine. Once your fleet ship lands, I'll leave.
No, you won't. Since you managed to escape once, we'll be going somewhere else.
Excuse me? The fuck? He lifts his hand and cups my cheek, yet his fingers are freezing cold.
I will protect you. Until everything is resolved, I need to make sure you're safe and sound.
Hyper-independent girly here.
Who did the Colonel bring back? Who knows? But since he ordered us to take good care of her, she's probably not a nobody.
With the mission over, Caleb takes me to the special care unit on the Far Space Fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices, their multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I couldn't care less right now.
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel.
How is she?
The medical examination is done. We're just waiting for the analysis. But because of the rain, the equipment indicates her vital signs are abnormal. Colonel, who's the injured?
An important target for observation. Is there a problem?
No, I was just curious. I've never seen her before, so...
I look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic that I got labeled as a target for observation. Their conversation draws to a close and is replaced by the sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down as if I haven't heard them speak. The door opens silently and Caleb walks in. The room's lights adjust with his every step.
Morning.
As he nears the bed, the room brightens as if to imitate the breaking dawn. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
How are you feeling? We're in a bit of a stalemate, huh?
Yeah. Keep me fucking hostage. Caleb taps the vital signs monitor at the wall and various data values appear in midair. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but my current mental state is right in front of him. Caleb, I need to leave.
You'll be out of here soon enough.
He meets my gaze, his words seemingly admonishing me. When?
Depends on when your vital signs return to normal.
Since last night, I've heard the same response 3 times now. A question takes hold of me. It sends a shiver down my spine. Caleb. It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched, Caleb's gaze finds mine.
Yes?
When you made me take cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health, right?
You already figured out everything, right? Aren't I pathetic?
And this is all just an excuse. You never planned to let me go since the beginning. I've had enough of him not telling me the truth. I take the cup from the table and throw it at him. The cup collides with his body and then shatters into pieces.
Did that help you calm down?
The water droplets fall and drench his immaculate uniform, yet his gaze remains unfazed. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb I once knew is gone.
Get some rest. It'll help you relax. I'll check in on you later tonight.
Okay, so either this is Caleb that has had his memories, like, altered, or this is a facade of Caleb that is in like some sort of robot body. It's just Caleb's memories that they managed to like get from his dying brain from the explosion. Those are my current theories. Don't tell me if I'm right. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. Groggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside has already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. I sit up and scan my surroundings, belatedly realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. I'm still saying he drugged us because he forced us to take cold medicine that made us fall asleep anyways. The lights? I whip my head around and look out the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but in the mist, the outlines of tall buildings. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems the Farspace fleet ship has landed. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so...
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything.
Hold on. I'll call for the doctor.
In one swift move, I pick up her limp body and place her on the bed and tuck her in. Sorry. After putting on the nurse's face mask and uniform, I push the cart along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze and walk past them. But before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me.
Excuse me, nurse.
How can I help you? I turn around and make sure I don't stutter as I speak. A fleet officer walks up to me. He frowns as he gives me a once-over.
You're heading toward the armory. Why does a nurse need to be there?
I'm sorry, I thought the pharmacy was this way. I calm down and lie to him without missing a beat. I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to the corridor in the opposite direction.
The pharmacy is over there. The armory is a restricted area, so you shouldn't be wandering around.
Welcome back, Speedy. Okay, thank you, sir. I haven't even taken a few steps when that fleet officer calls out to me again.
Wait.
Is there something else you need?
You have stabilizers there, right?
He grabs 3 syringes from a box on the cart and shows me the number on his chest.
I'm taking some with me. Write it down on the list later.
He finally vanishes after making a turn around a corner, and my heart finally relaxes. What did he mean by stabilizer? I pick up a syringe from the box and turn it over to look at its label. Drug name, Cybazin. Can be used to combat emotional outbursts, enhance cognitive functions, and help patients stabilize their mental state. Only those with Turing chips may use this. This drug should not be used daily. It's a Turing chip.
You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
That thing.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
That chip must be the Turing chip. That fleet officer must also have one. An absurd thought pops into my head. If chip implantation is common among the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far wasn't of his volition. Could the changes in his behavior also be related to the Turing chip? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or trying to excuse his actions. A few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a very familiar voice speak.
Journal.
My heart skips a beat. I retreat and try to hide in a corner of the corridor. Before I can see who's with Caleb, however, he turns. His back blocks my view.
I heard you'll lead the fleet on a patrol through the depths of the deep space tunnel in 3 days. The Fountain of Atay is about to enter its next phase. A banquet will be held in your honor before you leave.
I can't attend the celebratory banquet anyway. I have some personal matters to deal with.
The higher-ups gave the order. You shouldn't ignore them.
Caleb doesn't speak for a moment before he responds in a lower voice.
Speculating on other people's thoughts isn't my forte. And since I've taken your place, I can order you to leave. Now.
Caleb reached out and presses the sensor on the wall. The door rises. The man grunts as he leaves.
Come here.
In the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and grabs my wrist.
Playing hide and seek now? Did you really think you wouldn't be noticed? There are eyes in every nook and cranny. Does it look like you can escape?
You were brave enough to bring me to HQ. That means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? He stares at me for a long time, and then he laughs. For some reason, an ominous feeling washes over me. Let go of me!
You want to go home, right? I'll take you there now.
From the Farspace Fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains silent. Click. The door is now locked. This is what you meant by safe and sound? Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I find the wound on my knee is reopened.
Doesn't it hurt?
Oh, he's taking away our gun, Nero. Answer my question first, Caleb. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room. I'm going to drown him. Oh great, this one's called Captive Bird. Captive Bird!
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids? We kept it in the backyard. But that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I don't want to listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response? I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy.
Hi, D. Thank you for the resubby. I really don't like this man right now. I really do not like this man right now.
If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Alright, who's still on Team Drown? Who's still on Team Drown? Because I'm still on Team Drown. Wait. Why are those my options? Is this your protection? Fine, I'll let you do what you want? No, that's not pushover.
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's unfair. But
Analyzing vital signs.
because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me? I've had enough of your protection.
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends. And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
Three days
Our
later.
reporters out in the field confirm the lockdown will be lifted after being in effect for a week. The Far-Space Fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen.
After all this is over, the fleet will return to the deep space tunnel. You'll be safe, for now.
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see me then? I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
So, I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
You can be mad, but don't let it affect your health.
Let me point out, I didn't feel this angry when Silas held us hostage for 3 days. And it's because of his attitude that he is still trying to be the good guy. He's trying to emotionally manipulate us and leave us confused. And I want to throw him through a fucking brick wall right now.
I'm not mad.
Growing up, we knew each other so well. Better than most, even. I could see through your lies when you'd blink. Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now? I wonder, how did you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know. You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I'm no longer who I used to be?
Yeah?
What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner. The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear. You're only safe when you're by my side.
No.
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this. I don't need you.
Yeah.
You don't need me? Is that what you think? All right. What do you need? You can tell me. We can return to Lincoln if that's what you want. If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it with everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen. No one will be able to find you ever again. I'll protect you forever.
Caleb, you can't just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
How do we...
Really? I always held myself back and endured, day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these games.
Oh, I'm glad that faded to black. What title is this? Daybound. I don't know how I feel about that. And the implications of what just happened there. Thank you for the head pets. Nothing better have happened. I found Caleb again, yet the familiar person from my memories has been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. Only fragments remain. Okay, alright. I am aware of something that I'm not telling chat. But I'm absolutely confused as to how the main character is being written as if she's not already catching on. Like, we thought there was a chip in his head. Why do we not still think there's something fucking wrong with him after this besides just being a little bit mentally unhinged? The night sky above Skyhaven is clear, but all of its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless, unfathomable depths of his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamed about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the street, skipping class and grabbing ice cream and reading comic books. I dreamt of that day we held hands and became a part of each other's lives.
Remember this. From now on, I'll always be by your side. It's okay. I'll always be there for you, and I won't hurt you. Why are you crying here by yourself? Who bullied you? It's okay. I'll avenge you. Hold my hand. You won't have to worry about losing your way when I'm here.
The contrail left by the fleet ship splits the sky. It's like a line between dreams and reality. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to a new, sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for their colonel to give the signal. Yeah, I've only been doing MSQ. It feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off.
I guess it won't be a painful experience this time.
His hand moves, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side.
All right. I'll be going now.
Yeah. I lower my head, a lump forming in my throat.
Make sure you eat on time. Look after yourself.
That's what we got. We're actually upset that he's leaving after what he just did. Caleb turns around, his back disappearing as it gets further and further away. The fleet ships take off and disappear into the sky, becoming specks in the distance.
I was so bored without you. I almost became a shriveled up peach. By the way, Jenna mentioned you were at Skyhaven for a wedding, but what kind of wedding lasts that long?
Oh, you know, my old friend is...
My boss is calling. Let's catch up later.
I ended the call and put my phone back in my pocket. That's when I noticed there's a strange object in it. Huh? When did this... I take it out to get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb. Valid for 100 years. Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbles ready to burst, erupt from the depths of my heart. Caleb, you dummy. I can't figure out what's real or fake with Caleb. But what I know for sure is that this person who's important to me, I don't want to lose him a second time. I don't understand the writing here. I don't get it. He literally just emotionally manipulated us, abused us, and held us hostage. I don't get it. The Farspace Fleet has the Spatium Core fragment, and with that, the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Mia's fate is enshrouded in mystery, and Kevy's future is uncertain with that chip. This isn't an ending, but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast with the Aether Core acting as a lead ball. As a result, it has created a gravitational field that is strong as a black hole. Even the Farspace Fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, they're slowly or quickly rolling into a void. The Turing chip, the Fountain of Atai, those patients turned into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead me back to one source, the professor who's lurking in the shadows. So is the context that you're referring to something that happened in our past? Because what I'm saying is I don't understand why MC is being written like she's okay with this and still wants her best buddy back. In the heart of Skyhaven's main island, opposite the Aerospace Center, are rows and rows of new buildings that popped up recently. Inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They're preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there's no room for mistakes. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs to a non-existent floor that can only be accessed via special clearance. The doors slide open and he walks down a gray corridor toward an arched door. A device with a faint green light scans his eyes, and the door quickly opens. Before him, a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull gray and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush green trees stretched out from under a glass dome and a shiny silver roof. Oh, all I need to know is that if it is something that happened in our past that is causing MC to be written like that. That's all I need a question answer to. If that's the context that I'm missing.
First,
okay.
We went ahead and recycled those abandoned flux nexuses. Then, we paid the N109 zone a visit to get info on Onikinus. Our Skyhaven gig is almost over. Where's our next stop? We practically spoiled Ever, and those old people in the fleet. We're like their personal hitmen.
Yeah, because I can understand it a little bit more with that context, and if I'm assuming correctly, the fact that we probably experienced some deep trauma together. That will usually make people in this context have a deeper bond and therefore be more willing to forgive even the most heinous of crimes. Okay, then yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Does he ever stop talking?
Don't think I won't beat you up because you're a kid.
You two, stop arguing. The professor said we're family, and families are all about love and kindness.
Viper leans against a massive tree. He puts his hands behind his head and he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, a little boy and a girl wearing a black dress.
Where's Mr. Overprotective? Did he check in on his little hunter girl again? Healthy relationships are ideal, but the twisted ones, that's where the drama... Ah!
Not the game literally calling itself out. Before he can finish, his head is made to spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into that brooding gaze. What's more frightening is that this person is genuinely smiling at him.
Your attempts to mess with me are lacking in creativity.
Probably because he's not fully human.
Where's the professor?
Inside. And can't you at least put my head back in place before you go?
A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the vegetation.
14 years ago, Josephine and her team defected. They kept quiet about that kid being the best test subject. The Gaia Research Center was destroyed during the Chrono Rift catastrophe, and then the N109 zone took over. With Onikinus and those gangs around, retrieving their old experimental data and equipment is not an easy thing. Josephine and her researchers have been using fake names for years and kept this achievement of theirs a secret.
Wait, isn't Josephine our grandma?
But our investigation has paid off. Not to mention, Josephine and her traitors got what they deserved.
Yeah, so the kid they're talking about is us.
That means you found the child who disappeared back then.
From what we've seen and how she's been acting, her powers haven't activated yet.
Yo. Did you? No, I haven't done the other branches yet. The man with the salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster has entered the room.
Compared to that broken thing, I'm a weapon perfectly primed forever.
Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. In the darkness, there's a figure who's barely visible.
I've been waiting for many years.
The man in the hospital bed finally peeks out of the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent, and his voice carries the weight of pure fatigue.
So, don't make me wait anymore.
Of course.
After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into the lush green scenery. All is quiet, then Professor Lucius erases his head and his gaze fixed on the hologram materializing in midair.
The Fountain of Atay will be put into motion, and Ever will soon reveal its revolutionary vision to the world.
We'll track down the missing child, but now isn't the best time.
He glances at the figure who has long vanished into the verdant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. There, hidden beneath the surface, lies the price Caleb paid to be brought back to life.
At least it will be before he becomes completely useless.
Hey, so remember what the girl said? The experimental girl? The one that turned into a full-ass wanderer that had to be killed? If they'll do one experiment on you and it'll save you from death? That girl? The human body is far too fragile. But by surrendering warmth and sensation, even the simplest modifications can transform flesh and bone into unyielding machinery. Electric currents will course through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything, until they completely replace him, turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. The old man smiles at the thought, anticipation glinting in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. Hey, Nero! Wait, what does this say? In a forest where shattered stars rest, a crystalline pool appears, as if infused with the wine of life. It's clear yet murky. Okay, just making sure you caught all that. I didn't know if you'd gone AFK. What did I miss? We just found out that Caleb paid a price to be brought back to life and is probably actually a cyborg. And young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lover, do not drink from it. But when flowers wither in their sleep, when winds fall silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes. O fountain of Atay, cleanse my time, nourish my flesh, spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. So how's that creation myth coming along there? Is it creation myth? I think. You know, apple, snake, all that good stuff. Hey, you guys ready for My Shark is Hungry? I think we need a little Raphael break. Think we need a little Rhiow break after that. Though if you knew Raphael's lore, oh boy. Oh boy. We'll get into that at some point, chat, just not tonight.
About time I get some exercise. Watch it come. My shark is hungry.
Now.
I'll take it down in one go.
He'll also take it down in one go.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job. My turn.
He did say the thing.
What an eyesore.
Impatient, are we?
Back up.
I'm
Let's see
so
what trick
sad
it
I
has up its
missed,
sleeve.
like, his myth cards for his other myths.
Come. My shark is hungry.
Now.
Because I wasn't even playing the game
Are you
yet.
trying to get yourself killed?
Yeah,
Lay your
my
guard
first experience into this game was knowing
serious?
that the wedding banner was limited,
all
and that
too
if I
easy.
wanted things, I needed to
Not
pull
even
on
a
it.
challenge.
And then going and playing the myth, or playing the wedding banner, which is basically, hi, we just met, but I'm gonna give you the entire fucking ocean. Cause now we're married. That was how I met Raphael, okay? This is wedding banner. Hi! You have the ocean. We're now married. I was like, this is wild. Okay. I got almost all but Zav. I got Raphael and Silas, so I was happy with that. I'm not a fan of Zav. There's always gonna be one I fully believe that there's always gonna be somebody that you probably like
Let
less
me show you
than
what
the
the
others.
art of combat
At the
is.
very least.
Come. My shark is hungry.
Now.
As long as you're not like some of those girlies that's like,
Retreat
you
for
can
now.
only love this
We'll beat
one
it up
dude.
later.
No,
Be
I
careful.
am not forgiving
Does it
Caleb.
hurt?
I understand
It's
it,
nothing.
but I have not forgiven.
Nice. You were too close to it. Pathetic. I was just warming up. I'll come. My shark is hungry.
Now.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
Yeah, I do want to
You wanna
learn
use
like
your
the myths
ultimate
and the
on us?
lore of the other
Too
ones,
bad.
but
Just a scratch.
it'll take my
I'll be
time.
fine.
I'm gonna definitely take my time with those.
You won't escape.
Come. My shark is hungry. This is all too easy.
Not even a challenge.
Each myth is a new layer of angst. You're not wrong. Yep, one more fight. Yeah, there's... I don't know, sorry, my throat is starting to go. I don't know if you saw the whole drama of, like, people were literally sending a creator death threats because she swapped to a different love interest. Yeah. And she was a really big creator in there because I saw some of her old comments on a different post, and she admitted to spending $5,000 on this game. Now, granted, she's a content creator. It's like literally part of her
That
job
means
to
we
do
gotta deal
that.
with gravity.
But
But even the strongest pull can't catch me.
I was like, holy shit, woman.
Beautiful. Now let's hit it with everything we've got. Stay
But
alert.
nothing
Be careful.
deserves getting death threats about
nothing.
fucking
Spotted
fictional
weakness.
men.
You were too close to it. It's almost over. Don't let it get away. Focus on the red one. Once it's down, beating it up should be easy.
6 figures people spend on games like Genshin, yeah.
Watch out. This one is a handful.
I have faith in us.
Let
Hi,
the lock
TC.
spell crash into it. Use it as a shield. Beautiful.
I'd prefer a
Now let's
house
hit it with
instead,
everything
right?
we've got. What an eyesore.
The stuff I
still
see
holding
on a daily basis on Last Twitter is insane. I was in the K-pop Twitter scene
Come
before,
back.
and it's literally the
Trying
same
to
thing.
run
It's so
away?
sad.
Not so
I won't
fast.
get into those depths. If I see somebody starting to act that way in my chat, you better believe they're gone.
Come. My shark is hungry.
That and the Discord too. If I see
Watch
somebody
out.
being an absolute dick in the Discord, they're gone
Bring it
too.
on.
Let the rock spike crash into it. Use it as a shield.
Do we think Otto's actually gonna make it through this
Beautiful.
fight? Because it looks
Now
like
let's
it's
hit it with
struggling.
everything we've got.
There we go. I plan to stream this game and make content for it too, and ain't letting no dumb people stop me. I will mute. Yeah. When I saw Lexi's thing, I had only been playing the game for like a couple of days at that point, and I actually made a TikTok saying, hey, this is wrong, and it's actually made me reconsider whether I want to stream this game for even just my own personal community. But as you can see, I got over that, because I don't feel like anybody's gonna... I'm not big enough for anybody to actually come send me death threats. And I do kind of like layer myself fairly well. So that it's actually fairly difficult to get in touch with me if I don't want you to, so. What do you mean? I have absolutely completed the... Why does Prologue to Tomorrow have new stuff in it? Oh, that. Okay. Homecoming Wings is completed. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh no. This is the last story. This is the last story. This is the last bit of the MSQ. Oh no. Chat, what are we gonna do after that? Because we're gonna have to wait for more content to come out. No! You got a poll? Sip for Silas, sip for Raphael too. Well, that story is not getting started tonight. Yes, Spicy Beach Banner. Oh wait. Oh, my Explorer stuff. Okay. What? Ooh, we can do a couple minutes. I don't want it! I don't want it! I would give it to you if I could! I'm gonna read it. What is it? 8804. Okay. Alright, Nero, have good food. We're probably gonna be ending soon anyways, so. Oh, I got jack and shit on that. Look at that. I got screwed over. Alright, let that sit. I'm lazy on those polls. You mean the galaxy ones? Do you just let it sit on whatever number it's on? Because I did that from the beginning, and then I started switching it around and actually started giving me better stuff. Alright, Raphael. We're not at the store, Raphael. What are you doing? Also, oh, okay. I was like, what else is pinging me?
Wait. Here's...
Don't be sad that you own almost all of them. That's fine. Either you played the game a lot or you put a lot of money into it. Doesn't matter which. You're enjoying yourself. That's all that matters. As long as you're not in financial ruin because of a video game, you're good. Did our brother continue to be sus? Yes. Horribly so. We're still not forgiving him. Alright. Oh, here you go. I know who we're gonna go say goodnight to.
I suddenly remembered a verse from a poem.
You guys
but I
can
can't remember the
listen
next
to her
line.
scream. You guys can listen to her scream because she's another lads girly and she is in the Discord with us. She's part of the reason why we're here. Her and her friends. I will not be back on Saturday this week, chat, because I have to go to a thing and I will be worn out, but I will be back on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. EST. So, let me... Let me do this, get you guys some music, and send you on out.